Everyone's been there, right? You wake up with a dream, a fire in your belly, ready to conquer the world. You open your phone, scroll through a few motivational videos, read a success story that makes you think, this is it. Today is the day I make my move. You tell yourself, this time I won't give up. I'm finally going to change. But then the day goes by and nothing really changes. The first 10 minutes of your morning are full of energy. You check your to-do list, hit a few motivational playlists, maybe even do a little light stretching. But by 11 a.m., that enthusiasm fades. Your motivation starts to feel like it was just a passing trend, like a flashy Instagram ad. A nice idea, but no real substance. Why? Because motivation is the app you download, but discipline is the operating system that runs your life. You can't have a strong system built on fleeting bursts of excitement. Motivation can get you out of bed, but it's discipline that gets you through the night. This is the story of how Maya cracked the code to creating lasting change. It's her story, and if you're feeling stuck, this is the story that's about to change your life. Maya was 24, living in the pulse of a big city, where everyone seemed to be living their best, most curated lives. The influencers on her feed posted pictures of their morning routines, their perfect productivity hacks, their hustle strategies. And Maya, well, she felt like a glitch in the system. She'd scroll through motivational clips, hearing phrases like rise and grind, and success is a choice. She'd think to herself, I'll do it today. I'll work out, I'll get ahead, I'll be productive. Then she'd make a plan. The next day, she'd wake up at 7 a.m., fresh and ready to go. But 2 hours later, her willpower was already drained. Her thoughts wandered to her phone, then to Netflix, and before she knew it, the day was over. She felt like she was always on the edge of a breakthrough, but never quite there. She started doing what most people do. She blamed herself. Why can't I stay motivated? What's wrong with me? But here's the thing. This self-blame wasn't the problem. The problem was that she was depending on motivation to sustain her. She was treating motivation like a magic pill, hoping that one day it would kick in and suddenly make her a success. Maya's breakthrough came the day she realized, motivation doesn't last forever. It's like trying to run a marathon with a sprinting mindset. The question wasn't, how do I get more motivated? It was, how do I build something that doesn't need motivation to work? It happened one morning, when Maya was stuck in her usual cycle. She was procrastinating, scrolling through endless videos of success stories and life hacks, when something caught her eye. It was a podcast episode she hadn't planned on listening to. The title was simple, The Algorithm of Change. Curiosity sparked. She clicked play. The episode featured two entrepreneurs, Sarah, an investor who had funded several multi-million-dollar startups, and Priya, a woman who had turned her passion for art into a global brand. The conversation flowed with stories of trials, tribulations, and breakthroughs. But there was one thing Sarah said that stuck with Maya. I don't chase motivation. I create routines, daily systems that remove the need for motivation. Maya froze. The words felt like an electric jolt to her brain. Routines over motivation, she thought. That sounds different. That sounds like something I can actually control. She paused the podcast, re-listened to that part, and let the idea marinate in her mind. For the first time, she saw the flaw in her approach. She had been waiting for motivation to come knocking on her door, and she realized that wasn't the way it worked. Motivation could help her get started, but discipline, the daily routines and systems, would be the ones that carried her across the finish line. She was still processing the idea, but something inside her had clicked. That same afternoon, Maya bumped into her old friend, Tasha, at a local cafe. Tasha had always been the kind of person Maya admired from afar. She was one of those rare individuals who seemed to have it all, well-adjusted, effortlessly productive, and never short on ideas. It wasn't that Tasha was lucky. Maya knew that much. It was something more. Maya decided to ask her the question that had been bugging her. Tasha, Maya started hesitantly. How do you do it? How do you keep going every day, even when you're not feeling it? What's your secret? Tasha's eyes sparkled, and she leaned in, lowering her voice as if she were sharing something sacred. "It's not a secret," Tasha said. "It's a system. I've learned to run on a different kind of fuel. I stopped depending on motivation years ago. Now I run on routines. Or as I like to call it, the algorithm." "Algorithm?" Maya raised an eyebrow. "What does that mean?" "Like coding." Tasha nodded, grinning. "Exactly. Think of your life like a program. Motivation is the spark that gets you started, but systems, small daily habits that you stick to, are the backbone. They make the program run smoothly, even on days when you feel stuck. I don't wait for motivation to show up. I've learned to make my routines work, no matter how I feel." Maya was fascinated. She felt like she was hearing something revolutionary. "Do you mean like a checklist or something?" she asked, still unsure. "Not just a checklist," Tasha replied. "It's deeper than that. You're essentially designing a code for your life, a daily protocol that doesn't rely on mood or energy. When you have a system in place, your brain doesn't have to think about what to do next. You're running on autopilot. You've already written the script." Maya felt like she was beginning to understand something essential. "So, you're saying I don't need to feel motivated every day?" "Exactly. You need to write the code first. Then, just let it run." The next morning, Maya sat down with a pen and notebook. She didn't overthink it, she just started writing. She remembered Tasha's words about creating a system. She knew the first step was to start small. She wrote, "Wake up at 7 a.m., no snooze. Drink water immediately. 15 minutes of stretching. 25 minutes of deep work, no distractions. A healthy breakfast." Simple, right? But for Maya, this was a big shift. For the first time, she wasn't writing a list of tasks. She was designing her own algorithm, a system that didn't depend on motivation but on discipline. She set an alarm, put the phone on Do Not Disturb, and went to bed that night feeling curious. Could this really work? The next morning, Maya's alarm went off. She didn't hesitate. She didn't reach for her phone. She followed the system she'd written down. The first few days felt robotic, but something strange happened. She felt in control. There was no need to check her phone, no desire to wander off into distractions. The more she stuck to the routine, the more momentum she built. Each day, the system became easier to follow. Maya wasn't perfect. There were days when the routine felt difficult, days when she didn't feel like stretching, or when work felt overwhelming. But that's where the system kicked in. Instead of relying on motivation to push through, she relied on her algorithm. On day 10, Maya realized something profound. It wasn't that she wasn't struggling anymore. It was that the struggle no longer mattered. She had created a system that worked whether she was motivated or not. Each habit was like a tiny, automatic push forward. A small choice made every day that added up over time. By week 3, Maya started to notice shifts. Not just in her productivity, but in how she felt about herself. She wasn't just doing things, she was building momentum. The system was working. One evening, Maya received a text from an old friend. It was the kind of message that took her by surprise. "Hey Maya, I've been watching you lately. I don't know what's changed, but you seem different. You're more grounded. What's your secret?" Maya smiled and texted back, "I've stopped waiting for motivation. I've built a system that runs without it. Discipline is my default." That was it. That was the moment Maya realized she wasn't just surviving anymore. She was thriving. Her daily routine, her algorithm had become her foundation. It didn't matter if she had a bad day. It didn't matter if the world tried to throw her off course. She had built something stronger. A system that worked even when motivation was nowhere to be found. Maya's life wasn't perfect. She still faced challenges. But now, when things went wrong, she didn't blame herself or wait for motivation to show up. She just adjusted her code, learned from the bugs, and kept moving forward. If you're reading this, you're probably facing the same struggles. The key isn't waiting for motivation. It's building the system that makes motivation irrelevant. It's creating an algorithm for your life, one that's built on consistent habits, not fleeting inspiration. Here's the truth. You don't need more motivation. You need more systems. Systems that don't rely on how you feel in the moment, but on what you've designed to make progress every day. It's time to write your own code. So, what's your first line of code going to be? Start small. What's one habit you can write into your day right now that will keep you moving forward, even on the days you don't feel like it? Share it in the comments, and let's build a community of creators who run on discipline, not motivation. You've got this. It's time to rewrite your future.